Don't fall asleep.
All right, all right. Y'all saw the introductions. You understand? Captain K, the Goggle Boy, with my right hand man, Officer Mashallah, out of ATL. You understand? Hold it down for another horror in the hood. Hey, Mashallah, I'm almost totally convinced, brother, that we are the only ones on the planet Earth. When I'm saying we, I'm talking about the ISUPK, that is really dedicated to solving the problems that plague the black community, the Hispanic community, the Native Indian community. You know, and then guess what? I'm even more convinced to know that we are the only ones with solutions to those problems. I remember, let me see,
Right.
this was a couple years ago. They had they run it almost like every year, and it was a called what, "Put Down the Guns" or something like that, whatever it was, "Stop the Violence" or something.
Yeah.
You know how they do. And the Christian pastor, he was on, this was on the news, right? Now this was two different ones, okay, two different organizations, known, extremely known here in St. Louis. One was Better Family Life, right, and they are not too far from here, right around the corner on Page Boulevard, right. And when they did theirs, to stop the violence, stop the guns, stop the, you know what I'm saying, all of that, they turned around and the pastor got on the video, on the camera on the news, and he was just like, "Man, we got to put down them guns. We got to stop it. We got to stop it. We got to put the guns down. We got." He never gave an answer. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting there watching it. I'm like, I'm just waiting on something for the nigga to say something worthwhile. You know what I mean? And he said nothing. I almost told the
Right.
cameraman, "Give me the goddamn mic." You know, said, "I'll give you the answer." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But and then they had another one, right? To where this brother, totally different cat, turned around and went to the young folks, right? He gathered all of the young adults. Now, this was a march that they was doing throughout the city, right? Stop the violence, put down the guns, and all of that is where they, they march around the city, I guess, singing whatever, and in hopes that the community, the gun holders, the gunslingers in the community are going to hear the singing, and hopefully they'll want to put down the guns. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I guess that's what that mean by a shot. I don't know. But turn around and before they started, right? They had met at on Kings Highway and at the Dollar Tree, right? And they turned around, and this brother said to the young people that was there, there's a ton of young brothers and sisters ready to march, right? The sisters had them sketchers on, the one to make the booty fat. They had those on, right?
Right.
They turned around out before they marched. The brother spoke to them. He said, "Look, y'all," he said, "me and my people, when I was y'all age," he said, "I'm gonna just be straight up with you. We fucked this neighborhood up." That's what he said. He said, "We ran through this neighborhood, did all types of shit." And he said, "You know what? Y'all got to be the ones to fix it." I said, "Whoa, how the hell you gonna tear up some shit and then hold them responsible for fixing it? No, you old bastard, you are the one that's supposed to fix it, not leave it on the damn kids, because they are the
Right.
ones that followed your actions. You know what I'm saying? They are the ones that's misguided. You don't tell them that they are responsible for fixing the problems that you created. And that's the problem with, a lot of Christians and a lot of people of ours that's supposed to be wise. Just because you old, that don't make you wise. They don't make you an elder. They don't mean you should be giving advice and helping organize nothing, doing shit. You know what I mean? You should be somewhere learning, just like them youngsters that you misguided. Okay. So, but yeah, my Charlotte, that's crazy. Yeah. And like I said, no organization, nowhere that I've ever went has the actual solution other than the ISUPK under Commander General YAHANNA. The solution is brotherhood, sisterhood. We need to learn how to be brothers and sisters to one another. Okay. And the only way you're gonna learn that is if you come in here, man. You can do it. It can be done. We doing it now. We're doing it now. You understand? We are fixing the black community. Okay. By teaching brothers and sisters what to do as they get sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know, Mystical said that on a song, brother. And Mystical, that used to be my boy till he turned around and start, raping all these damn women. He said, I'm getting tired of being sick
he
and
went
tired.
crazy with it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did. That nigga went nuts, and it was one after another, So, but he said that on that song, but he was tired of being sick and tired. You blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians out there, y'all should be tired of being sick and tired of all of the crimes that you all are committing, all of the drugs that you sell and use, all of the damn families that you are tearing apart with your filth. You should be tired of it. You know what I mean? And guess what? I know you don't have the solution because you keep doing it. Right. I know you want to stop. I know you do. I know you want to stop, but you just don't know what to do and how to stop. But guess what? In here, we got it. All right. We got the way in here. So like I said, you come in the ISUPK and we'll teach you how to stop that filthy shit. And we'll teach you how to clean up the black community. You understand? Because Commander General YAHANNA is doing it all over the planet, in and out of this country. All right. He ain't worried about making America great again. He worried about making blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people great again. That's the only thing I'm worried about fixing.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing I'm worried about fixing, my child. I don't give a damn about this America. What's soon to be rubble anyway. You know what I'm saying? You see all of the wars that they talking about fighting, and they kicking off with each other, and everybody. What did China say? What did Bruce Lee say? That boy said we got 10+1. We got some nuclear shit that shoot 10 nuclear bombs and then one big ass bomb. Like I was like, damn, I gotta look that video back up and see what he said it was. But he said no. He said America don't want this. He said America don't want this. He said you don't want this. You're on the Epstein list. You don't want this. Told him, he said he'd give him 10+1. Okay, blow that ass up. Basically, that's what he was saying. And guess what? Every country that's involved and that's gonna be in this war all got nukes, and they all ready to push the button. Ain't that crazy as hell? How you make up something to blow you up? Like, how you even think that for?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Something's gonna stretch. If I'm not mistaken, Bruce Lee, and I'm saying Bruce Lee because I don't remember the guy's name that spoke for China, but he turned around and
Kim
he said,
Jong-un?
no, I don't think it was Kim Jong-un. I don't think it was him either. I'm not sure who it was, but I think he over Korea, right? Ain't Kim Jong-un over Korea? I think I don't look like me. Yeah, they do all look alike. You're right. They all talk alike too. You know what I'm saying? They all look and talk alike. So I don't know who the hell was talking, but he said that thing stretched from one end of the earth to the other. Boy, I said, God damn. You made something.
That's a damn. I was like, is that?
No, go ahead.
That's a damn shame that you hate other folks so much you are willing to blow yourself up in the process. Like if you drop that bomb, you are destroying everything, and that's how much these other nations hate each other, man.
They do, and I'm guessing not. They think they got bunkers they can hide under, go crawl in and all that. I guess they think that's gonna save them. They ain't gonna help. You know what I'm saying? shit gonna blow the ground in the bunker up too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So ain't nowhere to hide, Yeah. So
ain't enough food you can store in them damn bunkers, Cap.
oh no, and you know they got food that lasts hundreds of years. I've been watching some of the videos out to where this devil took, this devil took, boy, she had cheese, she had all kind of shit that she liked to eat, wrapped up in something that'll preserve it and hold it and keep it fresh for hundreds of years. I said, God damn. And you know something? They know that they are an extremely horrible people, and they know that they deserve the shit that's coming to them. That's why they're doing that. That's why they got years worth, hundreds of years worth of damn stored food, so if they can survive under the ground once it all kick off. You know, ain't that what like that old saying in the world where they say you what do you say what they say about hiding your face and hiding your hand or something? What they say? How they go? How they go, Marsha?
I can't even think of.
It's something about
I can't
when
even
you
think of it, sir.
it's something like when you do something to somebody, you try to hide your face and hide your hand, like you know how somebody would hit somebody when we was kids, and then you turn around and try to act like you didn't do it, standing there looking the other way, something like that. That's kind of like how the white man is. You know what I'm saying? You cause all this shit.
Rock and hide your hand.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's him all day. Yeah, like a little bitch. You gonna start all this shit, do all of this to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and now you want to hide when their judgment is coming. No, stand just as bold as you was that day you throwing them rocks. You know what I mean? Stand just as bold. Don't hide. Okay?
Right.
Straight up. So let's get them articles out. You got the layout?
Let me pull it over real quick, sir.
Yeah. Because I want to put these nasty bastards' face on the goddamn TV. This was disgusting, man. When I when I read this one, I hated to even read this. Yeah.
Oh,
this one pissed me off.
Right here.
You got it. Oh, and what I'm gonna do?
All right, can you see it on stage, sir?
Yeah, I can see it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start putting all of the shows, instead of steady making new layouts, I'm gonna just add the articles, like when we do Horror in the Hood, Horror in the Church, you know what I'm saying, all the different things, shows that we got, I'm gonna just add the new stuff to the end of the layout. That way we ain't got a million layouts like what we already got. We got 500,000 layouts, you know what I'm saying, for all of the shows that we have done so far, you know what I'm saying. To give yourself a hand too for working with me, you know what I'm saying, at the water too, for making these shows what they are today. You know what I'm saying? And you know, for us, it ain't about just being on no TV show. You know what I'm saying? Us being famous. We already famous. You know what I'm saying? But turn around and yeah, you know, we actually care about our people, you know. And we actually want to see this problem resolved. We don't want to turn around and, you know, make it go away, turn our back, you know what I'm saying? On we and like I said, and what I'm saying, you know, I'm not just talking about you and I'm talking about ISUPK under Commander General YAHANNA, because it wasn't until I got in here to where I even knew that this is what I was supposed to be doing all along. You know what I mean?
Right.
Obeying the Most High, and then helping fix other brothers and sisters. You know, this shit is real to me. You know what I'm saying? I absolutely keep all the laws, you know. And once I figured out that I was a part of the problem, I said, you know what? I got to change that equation.
Damn right, sir.
I'm going to take one out of that. I'm going to take my family out of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get mine up out of that equation. We ain't finna be the part of the problem, you know? And that's something that a lot of brothers and sisters just refuse to face. You know, all of your dumb shit thinking and way of life and all your ideology of others that you follow, you know what I'm saying? You are a part of the problem. You know, instead of being a father and a mother the way the Most High said to, you know, you want to do it the way, you rather do it the way Dr. Phil said. You know what I'm saying? You rather do it the way you was raised to do it, which is horrible because look at your life. Look at how you got hurt, you got traumatized, all this shit happened to you when you was little. And then what do you do to your kids when you have son? By taking that same fucked up teaching and upbringing and you know what I'm saying, right into your life, and then you pass it down to your kids, and now you fucked up another generation. And the ball it just keep on rolling.
Right.
Instead of stopping. That ball need to crash and burn, and we need to do something totally different. You know, we cannot keep living the way that we are living, doing the things that we are doing, and expect for everything to be all right in the morning. That is insane to me, brother. How our people think that you know something. Somehow this is supposed to magically just change on its own. Like that preacher that had no, we need to put the guns down. We need to put the guns. Well, motherfucker, we know we need to put the guns down. We know they need to stop killing each other. What's the solution? You understand? What's the solution? And he had none. Yeah, no, we gotta put the guns down. We gotta put the guns down. We just kept repeating that same old shit.
They ain't seen no song, Cap. You know that.
Huh? Oh man, you now you know them pastors will, but no, he ain't started singing. I'm glad he did. You know,
yeah,
he'd have really pissed me off then if he'd have started that gospel shit, singing "We fall down and we get up." You know what I mean?
Right.
He'd have pissed me off by himself. I'm telling you. But go ahead, read this, brother. Read this ridiculous story.
All right, come on, sir. It says, playing with a woman tonight. Men text each other about taking 18-year-old hostage, shoving socks into her mouth, and tying her up before they unalive her, cops say.
This is ridiculous. This was insane. For these brothers, two brothers and a devil, right? And this is where Christ said, we're going to get the scripture, but this is where Christ said, matter of fact, just get it out. Get it in Luke 8 real quick before you start reading, since I'm saying it now. This is Christ was talking to some Israelites, some black men, right? And he told them this. It's Luke 8 and 4. Was it 44? So it started about 44.
Okay, come on.
This is what it took. And notice how the article don't even have the white boy picture up there. Did you notice that? Did you notice that, Mike?
Yeah, come on. So you sure that ain't John 8 and 44?
Yeah,
Luke or John?
Did I say John? Luke?
Yeah, you said Luke, sir.
If I said Luke, I'm so lucky about that. John 8 and 44. You right.
I got you out of one.
Yeah, throw out of word.
Come on. The book of John, chapter 8 and verse 44. Ye are of your father, the devil.
Ye are of your father, the devil. This was Christ, you know what I'm saying? A black man from the tribe of Judah, our king, Yahushua in the Hebrew, was talking to some other brothers. And he told them that ye are of your father, the devil. And the devil was not the red guy that live under the ground. I hate to bust you Christians' gay-ass bubble. But the devil is not the red man that live under the ground. It's the redneck man that is doing all of the evil and has done all of the evil to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians since we've been here. That's who it is. It's the so-called white man, the devil. That's who the devil is that the Bible speaks of. Not some imaginary, a creature, half man, half animal that live under the ground.
Right.
You know, that's not true. Go ahead.
Yeah. Got ready to poke you in the booty with a pitchfork.
Right, you heard me? Right, they're sitting there with the pitchfork poking it. Go smoke that crack. Smoke that damn crack. You know what I'm saying? Sell it weed. Sell that goddamn dope. You know? Right. Eat that pork. Nigga, eat the damn shrimp. You know what I'm saying? That shit is ridiculous. That is so right. And listen, I was just having a conversation with, because I want to go over that video too that happened in Chicago with that fight where them because that's some horror in the hood too. Yeah. That was some horrible shit that happened in Chicago to where these children jumped this mother. And as I was talking to this sister about it, and I'm gonna say this one thing, and then we're gonna save it for when we watch the video, play the video. She
Okay,
turned
go
around
ahead.
and said that I know that those children have some morals. I'm gonna leave it just right there for 1 second.
Mm.
Yes, that's what this is. I said, did you watch the fucking video? Did you see what happened? To say that you know that they got morals? Like, lady, are you okay? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Are you hot? You know what I'm saying? Your temperature up or something's wrong? You need to take your medicine? Your sugar
right.
high or something? What's wrong with you? The same way that lady didn't understand what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? The reason why is because the people that raised them, guess what? They're of the devil too. So-called
Damn
white men.
right, sir.
Same way these two nasty bastards. Look at these two sick bastards, man. Beautiful little sister. You know what I mean? Probably misguided. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got the full story on her background or nothing like that. But I could just imagine that she's probably misguided out here or something. No man, no father at home, no one to tell
Right,
her and help her and be like, hold on, baby, you met who? Who you talking to?
right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of these
Exactly.
kids out here are doing a lot of things, and nobody knows what the hell they doing. They don't know where
Mm-hmm.
they at. They don't know what they doing. They don't know nothing, you know? And here we go. We done lost a beautiful little 18-year-old sister, all because of these two punks, these two perverts, sickness that they got. Texting each other, talking about playing with a woman. No, you idiot. You're not playing with no woman. This wasn't a willing thing. This wasn't a willful act.
Right.
These punks
That's
laughing and
right.
joking with each other about kidnapping the sister and sexually assaulting her, and then
Hey,
ultimately unalived her. Go ahead, keep reading now.
come on, sir. The book of John, chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do.
Mm-hmm. So the lust that they did
He was
after their father was to sexually assault this sister, was
mm,
to shove socks in her mouth, gag her. You understand? Beat and unalive her. This white boy that they was with, that's the devil. Don't blame it
right.
on the guy under the ground, because he's not there. He's not. There's no guy under the ground. Don't blame it on him. Blame it on the devil that was with you when you committed this crime. That's who the devil is that they followed. That's who the after the lust of your father ye will do. Your
Mm,
father, so-called white man, is a sick pervert. He does stuff like this. This is an average day for him. He
right.
probably did this so much they ain't even got him on the damn picture. He's nowhere in
Right.
the order. They
Mm,
they barely wanted to put his name in here, let alone his
mm,
picture. So, like I said, these two brothers, they followed the devil and not the red man under the ground, like you said, my Shala, with the pitchfork, ready to poke you in the booty and tell you to commit a crime and to commit
right.
a heinous act against somebody. The white man that you was with, that devil told you to do this, and they did it. And look at what happened. As a result, we don't have this beautiful little sister, man. They could have turned around and grew up to have been something great. You know, life was cut short because of these two sickos.
Right.
Yeah. So go ahead, jump back to the article real quick, and then let's get to the next one, and then we'll get
All
to
right.
get to the ones that you got.
Come on, sir. It says two men in Missouri allegedly kidnapped an 18-year-old girl, shoving socks into her mouth and tying her up before raping her and unaliving the teen with help from a third male, according to court documents.
Look, you see how they did it? They help
That's
from a
crazy.
third male. Like I said, they barely want to put his name in here. I'm telling you, the
That's
white man,
crazy.
they barely put the white man name in here. So keep going.
Dog, sir. It says playing with a woman tonight, wrote a suspect, Keenan Peoples, in a text message to co-suspect Donald Peoples Jr. on November 3rd in reference to victim Kanaya Jennings, who was
Mm-hmm.
kidnapped that evening by Keenan and co-suspect Blake Patrick, according to probable cause statement. Jennings Jennings was reported missing on November 4th in what was it, Prescott County. She was last seen the night before in Haiti, according to police
They
press
pronounce it
release.
Haiti.
Haiti. Okay,
Yeah,
Haiti.
Haiti. Yeah, that's
Keenan.
if I'm not mistaken, that's southeast Missouri. That's
Oh,
not
Haiti.
too far. Yeah, it's just a couple of hours from St. Louis. This
Oh,
area right here where where all of this
mm,
stuff took place at. Yep. Not too far from here.
okay. It says Keenan Peoples and Patrick are accused of picking Jennings up from her home in Portageville and holding her hostage at a residence. Keenan shared with Donald Peoples. Cops say Patrick spoke to police about what allegedly went on there. While at the residence, one of the suspects, Blake Patrick, described both he and Keenan Peoples as having sex with Jennings, according to court documents.
Now this one of them
Patrick,
and the devil. It's one of the brothers and the devil. Yep. Go ahead. Keep on.
it said Patrick further described that during this intercourse, Ken and people placed socks inside of Jennings' mouth. After this encounter, Patrick then describes Jennings as being tied up with a blanket placed over her head. While this was going on, Keenan Peoples allegedly began texting Donald Peoples about what was happening. Hey,
That's the
take your sweet.
Go ahead.
It said, "Hey, take your sweet time getting home," he texted, according to probable cause statement. After allegedly telling him about playing with a woman, cops say Donald People text, "Lord, how sick, mercy, LOL. Well, that's the purpose of having your own end of the house. Do your thing. Where did the little white boy go? Did you let him stay?" It says Kenan Peoples and Patrick allegedly left the residence to go get gas in a Nissan Frontier with Jennings in the back seat, still tied up with a blanket over her head. He pumped 20 worth of gas that Patrick sent to himself using Jennings' cash app, account from her cell phone, according to the probable cause statement. After getting gas, the two men allegedly drove back to Jennings' home in Portageville to place her cell phone on the ground near the residence. Police say they then drove back to the home that Keenan Peoples shared with Donald Peoples and found him sitting on the couch as they walked with Jennings as they walked in with Jennings, still having her hands bound and a blanket over her head, according to cops. Patrick
So
Patrick oh,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you want to finish? Go ahead.
Okay, it said Patrick describes Keenan as taking Jennings to the bedroom, and raping her. The probable cause statement alleged. During this time, Patrick states that Jennings was still alive, but in bad shape. Patrick states that he became very scared and left the residence, stealing the Frontier and going straight to Arkansas.
Okay, so yeah, that's the white boy. White boy got scared. Now he was all in when it came to the what they call it, the sexual assault. You understand? But then when he found out that she was in bad shape, we done messed her up. We done messed this woman up. I better get out of here. And then turn around snitched on their black ass. You see the other brother asked, where the white boy go? She to Arkansas.
Yeah,
And
right.
you know, said, fuck out of town.
He done dipped out. That's
To leave you two dummies there to go to jail for your goddamn self. You know what I mean?
Wild.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy, y'all? Ain't that crazy? Yeah. Go ahead, pull the next.
Okay. Back on con, sir.
Yeah, that was disgusting, man. I really hate that they did that to the sister.
All right. Let me get this trying to load up now. Let me see. Okay. All right, there we go, Cap. We should have it on stage.
God.
All right. All right, it says, it's my son's birthday. Man kidnapped pregnant girlfriend to force her into an abortion because he was trying to prevent having another kid.
Now, this is what I don't get about stupid niggas like this right here. Is if you don't want to have a child, why don't you ever tell your stupid self, you know what I should not do if I don't want to have a baby? Have sex. Where the light bulb at?
Right,
Can you shine a light
right.
bulb over my damn head? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Am I the
right.
only one that thought of this bright idea? You go, this dummy tells the woman, this is my son's birthday for number one. Like this, what the fuck that got to do with anything? You idiot. The woman is pregnant, and now you are trying to make her force her into having an abortion. So you kidnap her. So I guess so just imagine this out. This idiot thought he was going to put the gun in her back, let her out the trunk, put the gun in her back, walk her into the abortion clinic with the
Right,
gun in her back and tell her to sign the paper. When the lady, when when the nurse come to the window, hey, how may I help you? Sign
right.
what's your name,
Yeah.
ma'am? What are you here for,
Right,
ma'am? Oh, you want an abortion? Oh, okay. Okay, we'll give you the paperwork. 1 second. Fill this out for me, and then hurry up, sign this shit. Like the whole
right.
time he got the gun in her back. And
It's
then the people was gonna come and call her Shaquita. Okay, come on, you're ready now. And you walking back there with her with the gun in her back while she
right,
get under with the gun in her back, while she put on the robe with the gun in her back, while she lay down on the table with the gun in her back, while the people perform the goddamn unlawful abortion with the gun in her back. What the fuck was wrong with this dummy?
hmm
I
That's
can't be this
wild.
stupid. Or maybe you can. Maybe you can. Like, what's this? What are you thinking, man? Like, why don't you turn around and deny yourself and say, you know
Mm,
what? I don't want to have no more children. I'm not going to have no more sex.
right,
How do that? That's how you prevent from having children. You would never have to kidnap a woman that's pregnant and put a gun in her back and walk her into the hospital, into the abortion clinic with the gun in her back and put the gun in her back while she's having a procedure. You would never have to even think about doing any of that. You understand? If you would simply don't have sex. The idiot ain't smart enough to even use a
kidnap.
condom. He's not even smart
Right,
enough to use a condom. That's why I'm leaving it out. That's why I'm leaving the condom part out.
right,
I'm leaving it all the way out because guess what? It's not unlawful to use a condom. Say sometimes couples, said even married couples. I've heard of married individuals say that they were
right,
not ready for children. Whatever their reason is, that's their reason. And if that's what
right,
they decide on, if both of them are okay with that, then that's on them. That's fine. It's not unlawful to not want children or to not want them until a certain time or until you reach a certain, you know, level in your life or something like that.
right,
Nothing wrong with any of that. You can decide on having children, expanding your family, sowing your royal oats. You understand when you feel like it. Okay. So it's nothing wrong with that. But what it is something wrong with is this dummy kidnapping this sister after you done got her pregnant, trying to force her to have an abortion. Like that's insane. Brother, there was an article out here in St. Louis where this was actually happening at an alarming rate to where sisters was lying to black men, claiming that they were pregnant to get abortion money, and then there was no abortion. There was
yeah,
no
I remember
baby.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So here
remember that. That's
now here
crazy.
this yeah, now here this idiot come. You actually get her pregnant, and then you want to go and pay for you want to unalive your own baby. That's insane, man. You understand? That is ridiculous. And none of our brothers or sisters should be going to get any abortion. That's insane. Go ahead, I'll read it because I'm about to, boy, look at, I'm about to keep going.
Come on, sir. We couldn't go to it. It says a Missouri man is accused of kidnapping his pregnant girlfriend and driving her across state lines at gunpoint in an attempt to force her to get an abortion. Kevin Smith, 42, has been sentenced to nearly 16 years in federal prison after pleading guilty to kidnapping, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Illinois announced. On December 6, 2022, a woman sent a photo of a positive pregnancy test to Smith along with the words, "Babe, I'm pregnant," per her counts, reviewed by Law and Crime. They spoke that night and agreed that she would have an abortion, but the following morning, she had a change of heart, telling Smith she wanted to keep the child. It says his decision was blunt, according to the woman. "I'm going to kill you, B." Dog.
Good doggone night.
Man, he ain't say, "Baby, ain't nothing. It's something we can talk about. Let's try to work this thing out. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's get a plan." He said, "I'm gonna kill you."
Only thing to work out is how you two is gonna take care of this baby.
Right.
That's it. You understand? That's what he should have done. Is he should have? She may have been excited. This might be her first child. You know what I mean? We don't know. You understand? I mean, damn, having a baby. Look at her. I'd have turned around and brought home flowers and took out to eat, kissed on her booty and all kind of shit, boy. All the kids I want 10 more of them. Let one of my women tell me they pregnant. Good night.
Right.
Good. I'm waiting on another baby. You understand?
I'm telling you. Right. Telling you.
See, not this. This wouldn't be the story.
Right.
This would not be the story. Like shit. Old man turned around and fell in love again. Had another baby. Look, we got the scoffers on the clapper. No, not on TikTok. Ain't nobody scoffing on TikTok yet on the clapper. Dude asked me what prison I'm at. Hey, boy, the haters, boy, hey, they keep you laughing sometimes, man.
Dog,
you know,
man,
sometimes you can't do nothing but laugh at a hater. This fool said, "What prison I'm at?" You know what I'm saying? What prison you know got a podcast where they get, you know what I'm saying? They got illegal phones in them prisons. They can't run no podcasts, no shows from no prison. You goofball. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Definitely can't have one of them. They definitely can't have on one of them fly head pieces up in there.
They got a whole crown. I got jewelry. What jail he think I'm at? I'm iced out in this mug. You know, some bling bling. Every time I come around your city, bling bling. And this fool think I'm in jail. Come on, man. Like you devils or something. Because I know this a devil.
Right.
I know this a devil, boy. You know what I'm saying? That wish that I was in prison, but that's where you gonna be at in a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's where you gonna be at in a minute. Right. All right, go on and you know what? Skip that other link out because I'm gonna have to try to find that that video. I thought I had the video and it didn't give me the actual video. It gave me the post. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta find that video of that incident in Chicago. So go ahead and play yours while I find this. See if I can find it. Because I definitely want to go over this. Man, this was insane. I hate that this happened.
Okay, come on. I can play a couple till you find it, sir.
Come on with it. Let me see if I can find this thing here. Let me mute this up.
Let's switch to it real quick. All right, here we go, sir. It's a video, so it's gonna play a little bit. I ain't gonna go the whole 5, but all right.
Now to the horrific story we've been following in Johnston County. We have several updates on the case involving a man accused of killing 4 of his children. And the more we hear about this, the more disturbing it is. We learned today that all 4 were killed at different times over the last 5 months.
We also heard the 911 call where the sheriff's office says he confessed to the killings. Wellington Dickens III appeared in court today and was again held without bond.
We have team coverage tonight of the 911 call and what we learned in the courtroom. We begin with Eric Miller. He is live outside the Johnston County Courthouse. Eric.
Gerald, Dickens was back in court here for the second day in a row. He was making a first appearance on 3 out of the 4 murder charges he's going to be facing in this case. You take a look at this video here. Dickens walked into the courtroom clutching legal documents in his hands. He displayed almost no emotion as the district attorney reminded him he is facing life without the possibility of parole or death if he's convicted of any one of these charges. Dickens.
Hey, Cal, just to give you a background on this story right here, this brother right here unalive all his kids. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing about it is he did it at different times, and he just, had the bodies laying around. You know what I'm saying? It's a long little
yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, let me see if I can let me skip it up a little bit, see what we can get. See if they get into it a little bit. All right, here we go.
Officials stressed the strain that this case is taking on everyone involved. Sheriff Steve Bizzle says Dickens' children were killed one at a time over the course of nearly 5 months. Each child ended up in the trunk of the car in Dickens' garage. Officials so far haven't determined the cause of death for those children. The sheriff also says at least one call was made by other family members to Dickens trying to check in on those children. That call went unanswered.
Yeah, that's a wild one. Then he, I think, yeah, Cap, that's horror in the hood for real. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The man that's supposed to take care of you and be your protector, man, and provider and all that, and that's the one that unalives you. I mean, that's just crazy. That's crazy. I mean,
that is. Yeah, that's terrible. You done with that one?
Yeah, come on, sir.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay, let me share this one. I just went on and had to find another one. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
And this one's actually a news clip of this as well.
All right, let me stop.
Is it up? That. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you got it up.
All right, here we go.
The community is outraged after an attack on a mother and her 2 young children. You can see in this video here where it happened in the South Deering neighborhood. And we are blurring the video because the people involved are all minors. Our Sharday Gray is live outside of the school where this happened. Sharday, we're learning this is not the first time that this specific group of kids attacked someone.
Exactly, Marie. The large group of parents were outside of the school calling for accountability. They say bullying has been a problem at the school, but now it's crossed the line into violence. The mother, who is also the victim, has been at the school all day talking to authorities. Disturbing video, all caught on camera. Children dragging a mother and her son to the ground. We've blurred the faces of the people involved because they're minors. Police say the 33-year-old mother and her 9-year-old son were walking 106 in Bensley in the South Deering neighborhood when the group of kids started chasing after the mother and her children, calling them names and taunting them. Both the mother and son were taken to a hospital. Word of the attack spread quickly on social media, causing outrage among many parents.
I couldn't sleep. I was traumatized. I could not sleep. I couldn't believe it.
Shanice Davis lives in the neighborhood and says she recognizes the attackers.
This is not the first time the kids have done this.
Wow.
Just talk around the streets that these kids have pretty much been raising themselves and they have not been held accountable. They have vandalized cars. They have harassed adults and children.
One day after the attack, demonstrators showed up at Orville Bright Elementary School after some posted on social media threatening to harm the children behind the attack. Several police officers showed up blocking the entrance of the school to protect kids inside. Chicago Police District Council member Joseph Williams was also talking with the
We're going to make sure that this school leadership steps up and that they put a safety plan in place, that they put any plan they need to put in place to make sure that these babies feel secure. Bullying should have a zero tolerance behind it.
We reached out to Chicago Public Schools about this incident and allegations from parents that their children were bullied by the same group of kids. CPS says they're horrified by the attack and they're working closely with the mayor's office, CPD, CHA, and other city departments to provide additional support for the family. Reporting live in South Deering, Sade Gray, CBS News, Chicago. Marie.
Now, let's play this one real quick, because I'm gonna see if this pop up.
Never sue the other driver after a car accident.
They turn around and say that the mother, they got the mother speaking on the incident. I want to see if what's she going? Yeah. I'm gonna see if she describes what happened. Let me move this thing. Yeah, let's see what she had to say. Now this is crazy, right? And you can tell. Now, see the conversation that I was having with the sister that said, "I know that them kids got some morals." Where was the morals at? You know, and I hate that our people think the way that she thinks. She said that every child has morals deep down inside. You just come with them. That's what she said. I said, "Lady, how old are you? Like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, who just got a magical download of morals? You know, when that's not what the Bible say." Go ahead.
No, what I was gonna say is, until you start following the laws of God, you really making up your own. You really making up your own morals.
That's a fact.
You just doing what make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? When you have to follow the laws, you're gonna have to stop a whole lot of stuff that you like doing, and you know what I'm saying? Like that's really the morals. That's where you're getting it from. That's why the scriptures say, "Train up a child." You know what I'm saying?
It's facts. I was just about to read it.
Okay, go ahead,
22:6 says, "Train up a child." It don't say, make sure that your magical download is updated. You understand? It don't say that. It don't say that you come with a set of morals. Don't nobody come with a set of nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't just know right from wrong, because if they knew right from wrong, then their magical download should have activated and should have prevented this whole situation. Every last one. Matter of fact, and let's go further than that. Not just these kids, but every goddamn body. If you come with a set of morals, why do we have all of the unaliving going on and all of the grape and the other article we just read? And the brother that turned around and got his woman pregnant but said, "Bitch, it's my son's birthday. I don't want no more kids." But you stuck your penis inside the woman. You understand? You did the adult thing that's going to get another adult pregnant, but then you want to be a goddamn child and don't want to handle your responsibility. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. Nobody has this magical thing inside of them that's just supposed to start activating as long as you're tapped into it, and then it's going to prevent you from doing anything wrong and causing any harm, or you know what I'm saying? It don't work like that. I hate that. We the only stupid people like that on the planet. Nobody else thinks like that. Nobody else thinks of a magical download, you know, that's just built inside of you when you born. Where the hell is the damn thing at? Where is it at? Why is the mother saying, "Oh, I recognize these kids on TV, and this ain't they on the internet, and this ain't their first time doing it. They doing all kind of shit." So I guess the update failed every time they did. It's trying to update and activate, but the damn thing failed every single time these kids went to go commit a crime. Right. Like, this is crazy. Go ahead,
Shit, I mean, you know, I know she talking about the kids got this magical download. Well, why the hell it ain't kicked in for their mama and their daddy and all the other grown folks?
Man, listen. Why it ain't kicked? Because you know, Salaki, you notice who they get it from.
Yeah,
they get it from their goddamn parents. Their parents is this ratchet. You understand? This is where they get this nonsense from. So going to them, because look, ain't there one of the parents showed up at the goddamn school to say, "You know what, my child was wrong, and guess what? We finna deal with whatever the consequences are, because my child know I don't condone this." You know what you do get out of a lot of these mothers? "Don't say nothing to my child. That's my damn son. That's my daughter. That's my child." You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the opposite of what's supposed to happen. The child do something wrong, you're the parent, you're responsible. Bring the child in and say, "I'm so sorry, you know, that this happened. what is the school talking about doing? Or suspension and apology and whatever else they were gonna make the child do. Okay, well we're gonna do this. No, they ain't finna get that. The mother gonna have an attitude. They have to talk about jumping my damn baby. Yeah. They talking about jumping my baby. You know what I'm saying? I can hear it now. I can hear it now. How can I hear it now? Because I done heard it before. I done heard it before to where people turn around and do the same shit that the kids is doing. This is where they get it from. They get it from you. You know what I mean? So yeah, that magical download, it didn't update, Michelle. You know, something didn't work. So let's hear this. Let's play this video real quick. I want to hear what the mother had to say about it.
Exclusive. The mother in this video, who was attacked while protecting her children, is speaking publicly. She and her son were brutally attacked by a group of kids on Monday, and this video has caught the attention of many across the country. Now, that community is stepping in to help move her out of the South Deering neighborhood. She only spoke to our Sharday Gray about this horrific attack, and Sharday is live in our newsroom with more from this exclusive story.
Well, Marie, Korshonda Hatter says she's still in physical pain after she and her son were brutally attacked with her young daughter just steps away. Her legs are bruised and it's hard for her to walk. But what hurts her the most is her children are still suffering.
My son is, he's very devastated. He'll wake up out of the middle of his sleep screaming. He'll scream, "Mommy, are you there?"
Hatter says her 9-year-old son and 6-year-old daughter are traumatized after watching their mom get attacked by a group of kids. In this video, we've blurred the faces of those involved because they're all minors. We've stopped it after she was dragged to the ground because of how brutal it is. Her son was beaten, and she says one of the kids pulled her daughter's hair. Her daughter stood off to the side crying, watching her brother and mother get attacked.
I felt helpless because I was down on the ground and he was down on the ground and he's looking at me screaming like, "Mommy, please help me, help me." I couldn't get up myself. I couldn't do nothing.
She's 6. She has sickle cell. So I guess they seen a little weakness on her because she's kind of walking a little slow. And
damn, man, that's crazy.
Man,
they have no right to put their
my partner, his mother, before she had passed away, she had sickle cell, and this woman, she was so skinny. She was skinny just like this sister, and she would just walk. You could tell that she just did not have a lot of strength. You know what I mean? To do much of nothing, let alone fight. You know what I'm saying? And this was horrible for these children to attack this sister like this. You know what I'm saying? This is horror in the hood right here. This is what needs to stop, you know, to where here we are, our children. Whitney Houston sang a beautiful song about these kids, but I'll be goddamn, this song ain't so beautiful no more. The children, that's the future. This is what they doing to the damn adults, attacking them, you know, attacking the adults, man. You know, so some people is outraged about what happened, and they said, you know what? Hey, we're going to that school, and now we finna hurt them little kids. So that's why they had the police at the school. You know what I mean? To turn around and protect even the kids, because now, and see, that's what's gonna end up happening to them. Somebody is gonna actually get a hold to them children, and then them children ain't gonna be around much longer.
Right.
Since this is not their first time doing this kind of stuff. So everybody ain't so, like this mother here, you know what I'm saying, that didn't have the strength, that didn't want to, you could clearly see that she didn't want to hit those kids. Right. You know what I'm saying? She did what she did because she was just like, come here, y'all, holding her kids close to her because she knows she was surrounded by some children. And she did not want to turn around and hurt those other little kids. You know? So I think that was her first thought versus her being sick. You know what I'm saying? Right. I think her first thought is these some little kids. Come on, y'all. She thought she was going to be able to get away from them. She didn't know that they have done this kind of stuff before. You know what I'm saying?
Baby.
She didn't know. Yeah, she didn't know that this was Bebe's kid. You know what I'm saying? They don't die, they multiply. You see, they kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. You watch that video. They kept coming and kept coming and kept coming. They multiplied right there until that sister had her back up against the fence and did not know where to go and what to do. You know? So, like I said, what will fix this is if you, matter of fact, you parents, if y'all get y'all minds right, if y'all would start keeping God's laws, statutes, and commandments, because there are laws. We're not supposed to treat each other like this. We are not supposed to do this to anybody on the planet, for that matter, especially not our own. We were commanded by God to actually love one another. You understand? That's what we were supposed to do. Give me one of them in Leviticus, Marshall.
Come, sir.
I know we right at the time too.
What you need, sir? Leviticus what?
Let me see. Leviticus 19 and 18.
Come. In the book of Leviticus, chapter.
Start at 17.
Okay, come, sir. In the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
So when the Most High said, "Thou shalt not hate thy brother or thy sister in thy heart," what you supposed to do? The opposite of hate is love, and we're supposed to love each other enough to the point to where we don't do stuff like this to one another. We're not out, taunting, parents as they walk home with their kids. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to let them go home to their dwelling, and you go and tend to your business, do whatever the hell you doing. You know what I mean? We are not supposed to hate each other in our heart. These kids are misguided. They have what they used to call back in the day, they have no home training. They have no home training. You heard that, Marshall? You heard that before? People used to, you on mute, brother. Them old heads used to say that. You on mute, Doc.
Yeah, I done heard. Okay, so yeah, I done heard that one before. I didn't
boy. So you acting like you ain't got no home training. Listen, I done had that said to me before too. I'll tell you. So yeah, but they have no home training. They don't have that magical download of morals, my child. You know what I'm saying? Their magical morals is outdated, and they need to update. You know what I'm saying? They need to download the new, you know what I'm saying, morals. And that download that they need to receive is God's law, statutes, and commandments. And you get that here, you don't get it magically. Damn right. I often say you don't get it magically now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to stick your finger in no socket and turn around and update your internal computer. You know what I'm saying? Right. You turn around and you come get in class, you get all black, and you bring your badass kids too, so that they can learn what not to do as well. You understand? Damn right. This was insane. So, but I know you about ready to head out, right?
Yeah, come on, sir.
Yeah. We can go ahead and clip it right there. We right on time, y'all. You understand? Look, we gonna try to stop going over. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all know I'll talk all night if you let me. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna try to start being on time, Israel. You know what I'm saying? But listen, with that, like I said, keep God's law, statutes, and commandments. All you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, pay y'all tithes, get in class, and with that, shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Israel.